Welcome to Senior Health Tips. As we age, the question of how to live longer, and more importantly, how to live better, becomes more than just a passing thought. It becomes a deeply personal mission. For many seniors, crossing the milestone of 65 brings about a powerful sense of reflection. Have I done enough to ensure a healthy, vibrant life ahead? Is it too late to change? Can I truly add years to my life with simple shifts in my daily behavior? The answer is not only yes, it's a resounding one. Research, expert studies, and centuries of traditional wisdom all point to one profound truth. Longevity is not reserved for the genetically lucky or the extraordinarily wealthy. Rather, it is most often the result of intentional, consistent habits. And one of the most impactful of those habits? What you do in the morning. Yes, that's right. After 65, your morning routine has the power to transform your health, improve your mood, and quite possibly add decades, not just years, to your life. We're not talking about rigorous exercise or radical dietary overhauls. Instead, we're referring to mindful, nourishing, life-affirming morning practices that can recalibrate your entire day, setting the stage for better physical health, emotional resilience, and mental clarity. Now, you might be wondering, can something so simple as a morning habit really make that much of a difference? Let's put it into perspective. Across the globe, there are places known as blue zones, regions like Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Loma Linda in California, where people routinely live well past 90 and even into their 100s. Researchers studying these long-living populations found that despite their cultural differences, they all shared certain lifestyle traits. One of the most significant? A consistent, purpose-filled morning routine. Whether it's walking, stretching, meditating, connecting with loved ones, or eating a nourishing breakfast, how the day begins sets the tone for the entire body and mind. As we get older, our bodies naturally undergo changes. Our metabolism slows down, our muscles lose tone, our cognitive processing shifts, and our energy levels may fluctuate. These changes, though completely natural, do not have to signal decline. In fact, seniors who consciously adapt to these shifts, rather than ignore or resist them, often discover that the later years of life can be the richest and most fulfilling. And this is where the morning comes in. Your mornings are a sacred window of opportunity. They are a reset button, a blank slate. Every single day offers a chance to gently align your physical rhythms, support your brain's chemistry, protect your heart, and most importantly, reinforce the belief that your health is still in your hands. After 65, that empowerment can be the very thing that helps you defy the odds. Unfortunately, too many seniors fall into patterns that diminish this powerful part of the day. They wake up with no structure, no sense of calm or purpose, and no tools to guide them into a state of readiness. The result? More stress, less movement, inconsistent nutrition, and increased risk of chronic illness. The hours between waking and noon become a blur, a lost opportunity, a silent thief of energy and life expectancy. But it doesn't have to be this way. In fact, if you begin to rethink and reframe what your mornings look like, even small shifts can make a massive difference. From the time you open your eyes, your body and brain are hungry for cues. They crave movement, nourishment, and clarity. If you give them what they need, the rest of your day and your life will thank you. There's something deeply healing about claiming your mornings with intention. It tells your body that you are still showing up, that you still matter, that life is not behind you, it is still unfolding with gifts and possibilities waiting to be discovered. Whether it's engaging in gentle yoga, taking a peaceful walk outdoors, journaling your thoughts, hydrating your system, preparing a balanced breakfast, or simply sitting in gratitude, the right morning activities have been shown to lower inflammation, regulate blood pressure, improve mental clarity, and even reduce the risk of depression. If you found this guide helpful, please like and subscribe for more senior health tips. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What's more, science now supports what many of our elders always knew, that how you begin your day strongly influences your longevity. A study published in the journal Nature Communications found that routine morning behaviors such as light activity, balanced hydration, and mindful eating were linked to lower mortality rates in older adults. Another study out of Harvard showed that older adults who began their day with purpose-driven activities were 48% less likely to develop cognitive decline. We also know that morning exposure to natural light helps to balance your circadian rhythm, which in turn improves sleep, something that becomes increasingly vital for maintaining brain health and immune function as we age. We know that starting the day with movement increases cardiovascular strength and muscle tone, both of which support mobility and independence in older age. And we know that starting the day with intention, whether spiritual, emotional, or mental, strengthens resilience, improves focus, and reduces anxiety. The key, however, lies in consistency. A single morning of clarity and movement might feel good, but it's the habit, the daily repetition, that generates results. Much like brushing your teeth or taking your medication, your morning routine should become a non-negotiable part of your wellness plan. And the best part is, it doesn't have to be long or complicated. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. or run 5 miles. The power is in creating a rhythm that suits you, that respects your body, and that brings a sense of calm and structure to the beginning of your day. Many seniors, upon incorporating a thoughtful morning routine into their lives, report feeling more energized, more optimistic, and more in control. They begin to sleep better, eat better, move more, and reconnect with hobbies and loved ones. And as this wellness spiral continues, they discover that their later years can be a time of vibrancy, not decline. So, what does it look like to start your day in a way that supports longevity? What simple practices can you adopt, starting tomorrow morning, that might just help you live another 30 years, full of life and joy? That's exactly what we'll explore in the next section. But before we continue, take a moment to reflect on your current mornings. Do they feel rushed, chaotic, or uninspired? Or are they calm, centered, and energizing? Regardless of where you are now, this is your opportunity to begin again. Each new day brings the possibility of renewal, healing, and growth. And it all begins the moment you wake up. If you're ready to unlock the secrets of a longer, fuller life, stick with us as we dive into the specific morning habits that could be your key to living 30 more vibrant, meaningful years. And remember, it's never too late to begin. After the age of 65, your body responds even more acutely to how you begin your day. The way you treat your morning hours, whether you nourish them with purpose or allow them to drift by unconsciously, creates either a protective effect or a subtle, daily erosion of your physical and mental well-being. So, what should your mornings look like if your goal is not just to live longer, but to thrive as you age? If you found this guide helpful, please like and subscribe for more senior health tips. Habit number 1. Wake up at the same time every day, including weekends. One of the simplest, yet most powerful habits you can adopt after 65 is maintaining a consistent wake-up time. Your body thrives on rhythm, and irregular sleep patterns can wreak havoc on your internal systems. When you wake up at different times each day, you confuse your circadian clock, a complex biological system that governs hormone production, digestion, and mental focus. Consistency in your wake time helps regulate cortisol levels, stabilize energy, and improve sleep quality at night. Poor sleep is closely linked with an increased risk of cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline, and even falls in older adults. By rising at the same time daily, you anchor your body's natural rhythms, reducing stress and boosting both mood and immunity. Even if you didn't sleep well the night before, getting up at your usual time helps reset your system more effectively than trying to sleep in. Habit number 2. Start with hydration before caffeine. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body wakes up dehydrated. For older adults, dehydration is more dangerous and harder to detect. It can affect your blood pressure, kidney function, digestion, and even your cognitive ability. Before you reach for your morning coffee or tea, reach for water. Drinking 1 to 2 glasses of room temperature water upon waking helps rehydrate your organs, lubricate your joints, flush out toxins, and stimulate digestion. Some experts even recommend adding a squeeze of lemon for an antioxidant boost and to help kickstart liver function. Only after you hydrate should you consider caffeine, and even then, it's wise to consume it mindfully. Limit your caffeine intake to earlier hours to avoid disturbing your sleep later that night. A cup or two of green or black tea or moderate coffee consumption can be beneficial, especially for brain health, but hydration must come first. Habit number 3. Engage in gentle movement. Every single morning. Movement in the morning doesn't need to be vigorous to be powerful. Stretching, walking, tai chi, yoga, or even dancing in your living room can all activate your muscles, improve blood flow, and help combat stiffness, arthritis, and balance issues common in older adults. Consistent physical activity is the closest thing we have to a fountain of youth. Studies show that just 15 to 30 minutes of low to moderate intensity activity each morning can help prevent heart disease, reduce risk of type 2 diabetes, and improve mood through the release of endorphins. It also sharpens your mind. Regular movement increases oxygen to the brain and supports neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to grow and adapt, which is crucial in preventing memory loss and slowing the onset of dementia. If you live near nature, take a walk outdoors in the morning light. The combination of fresh air, sunlight, and movement is a trifecta for longevity. Exposure to early morning sun also helps regulate melatonin production and improve nighttime sleep. Habit number 4. Eat a balanced, protein-rich breakfast. Skipping breakfast or reaching for sugary cereals may be common habits, but they're harmful, especially in older adults. A balanced breakfast is critical in stabilizing blood sugar levels, maintaining muscle mass, and sustaining energy throughout the day. After 65, you're at a higher risk for muscle loss, sarcopenia, and protein becomes even more essential. Aim to include 20-30 grams of high-quality protein in your morning meal. This could come from eggs, Greek yogurt, beans, lean meats, tofu, or plant-based protein powders. Complement your protein with fiber-rich vegetables, healthy fats like avocado or nuts, and complex carbohydrates such as oats or whole grain bread. Avoid highly processed foods, excessive sugar, or refined carbohydrates, as they contribute to inflammation and weight gain. Eating a nutritious breakfast also reduces the temptation to snack unhealthily later in the day and supports better weight management, a key factor in reducing the risk of chronic diseases like diabetes and hypertension. Habit number 5. Practice a mindfulness or gratitude ritual. Mental and emotional health play just as big a role in longevity as physical health. After 65, you may find yourself navigating loneliness, grief, or shifts in identity, especially post-retirement. A daily practice of mindfulness, gratitude, or prayer can offer stability and healing. Meditation has been shown to reduce inflammation in the body, lower blood pressure, and even preserve the length of telomeres, the protective ends of chromosomes associated with aging. Just 5 to 10 minutes of quiet breathing, focused thought, or journaling in the morning can help set a calm tone for the day. Gratitude journaling, in particular, is a powerful tool for enhancing emotional resilience. By writing down 3 to 5 things you're thankful for each morning, you train your brain to focus on positivity, which decreases the risk of depression and fosters greater life satisfaction. Spiritual connection. whether through prayer, reading sacred texts, or reflection, can also add a layer of purpose and peace that fuels healthy aging. If you found this guide helpful, please like and subscribe for more senior health tips. Habit number 6, engage your brain. Early mental stimulation is vital for preventing cognitive decline. Instead of passively scrolling through the news or watching television, choose a morning activity that engages your brain more intentionally. Try reading a chapter from a book, doing a crossword or Sudoku puzzle, learning a new language, or practicing a musical instrument. When you challenge your brain in the morning, you activate new neural pathways and maintain mental sharpness throughout the day. The earlier in the day you do this, the better your brain retains and integrates information. This intellectual stimulation doesn't need to be formal or intense. Even meaningful conversation over breakfast or learning a new fact can ignite neural activity and support cognitive longevity. Habit number 7, connect with others. Even briefly, social connection is one of the most underestimated longevity tools. Studies show that loneliness can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. After 65, it becomes increasingly important to stay connected, and mornings are a perfect time to do so. Call a friend, text your children or grandchildren. Join a morning walking group. Attend a virtual class or in-person community event. Even a brief moment of connection early in the day can reduce stress hormones and boost feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. When you start the day with connection, you build a sense of belonging and purpose, both of which are closely linked to longer lifespans. Habit number 8, set a goal or intention for the day. Finally, give your day direction by setting a simple, achievable goal. It could be anything: organizing a drawer, calling a neighbor, finishing a painting, or trying a new recipe. Purpose drives longevity. People who feel they have something to wake up for live longer, more fulfilled lives. You don't need to solve the world's problems. Just pick something meaningful to you. When you start your day with intention, your actions follow suit, and your time feels more rewarding. Aging is inevitable, but how we age and how long we live with vitality is significantly influenced by our daily decisions. And among all the choices we make, the way we start each day holds more power than most people realize. After 65, your mornings are not just about beginning a new day. They're about setting the tone for the rest of your life. If you found this guide helpful, please like and subscribe for more senior health tips. The idea that a thoughtful morning routine can help you live 30 more years isn't just inspirational. It's rooted in science and lived experience. When you commit to waking up with purpose, nourishing your body, moving with intention, and anchoring your mind, you are actively rewiring your biology to support longevity, resilience, and happiness. What makes these habits so potent is their compounding effect. One morning of walking or journaling may feel insignificant, but over time, these simple actions build a powerful rhythm of wellness that protects your heart, sharpens your brain, strengthens your body, and uplifts your spirit. As we age, the body naturally becomes more sensitive to changes in diet, sleep, activity, and even emotions. You may no longer bounce back from a poor night's sleep or a missed meal the way you did at 30 or 40. This increased sensitivity, however, can be a gift. It means your body and mind are more responsive to positive interventions too. A well-structured morning routine allows you to nourish all systems holistically. Starting with physically, it helps wake up your muscles, lubricate your joints, and rev up your metabolism. Followed by mentally, it primes your brain for clarity, learning, and emotional regulation. And lastly, emotionally, it cultivates resilience, peace, and connection, essential tools for navigating the inevitable changes that come with aging. By starting your day with routines that address each of these areas, you're not just managing aging, you're actively shaping the quality of the years ahead. One of the most common concerns older adults face is the fear that it's too late to change. But nothing could be further from the truth. The human body is incredibly adaptable at any age. Research consistently shows that individuals in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s can reverse health trends, improve cognitive function, and regain strength simply by introducing consistent, healthy habits. You don't need to reinvent your life overnight. Begin with 1 or 2 morning changes. Wake up 15 minutes earlier, drink a glass of water, stretch or take a short walk. Eat a protein-rich breakfast instead of skipping it. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. These actions take minutes, but they can extend your years and improve the quality of your life profoundly. The key is consistency. Habits become transformative not because they're dramatic, but because they are sustained. Beyond the physical routines, there's something deeper that these morning rituals support: purpose. One of the most compelling findings from longevity research, especially studies on blue zones, where people live exceptionally long lives, is that having a reason to get up in the morning dramatically increases life expectancy. Whether it's tending to a garden, volunteering at your local church, helping raise grandchildren, or learning something new each day, having a sense of purpose gives you direction. Morning routines help you reconnect with that purpose daily. They remind you, I'm still here, I still matter, I still have things to do. You don't need to strive for grand achievements. Purpose can live in the smallest acts: cooking a healthy meal, showing kindness to a stranger, mentoring a young person, or creating art. Each of these is a thread in the rich tapestry of a life well lived. After 65, you begin to see life from a unique vantage point. You carry wisdom, experience, stories, and lessons that no one else does. But to continue passing that wisdom forward to family, community, and the world, you need to protect your health and vitality. Every morning gives you a fresh opportunity to align with your legacy. Ask yourself, what kind of life do I want to live today? Not in the abstract, but in the real, tangible moments of action, reflection, movement, and connection. When you rise with care, nourish your body with intention, move it with love, and engage your mind and heart, you aren't just making it through the day. You're expanding your life's reach, possibly by 5, 10, or even 30 more years. If there's one truth to hold on to, it's this: aging is not a passive process. You are not at the mercy of your genes, your past, or even your current limitations. You are co-authoring your future, one morning at a time. Please like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share your experiences or questions in the comments section below. Your insights might just help someone else in our community get a better night's rest tonight. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to compare yourself to others. What matters is your willingness to show up for yourself, your health, your joy, and your purpose. So tomorrow morning, try this. Wake up with gratitude, drink your water, move a little, feed your body something nourishing, feed your soul something inspiring, and remind yourself that every sunrise holds the promise of more time, not just to live, but to thrive. Because after 65, life isn't winding down. It's inviting you to rise, shine, and embrace the beautiful years still ahead, one purposeful morning at a time.